Welcome back, adventurers! This is part 2 of our ultimate DIY Balabac Palawan series. In this episode, the real island experience begins. And it all started with a single question. Is it really possible to do a DIY tour to Balabac, Palawan? Ask around and you'll probably hear the same things. There is none? You need to book a tour package. It's not safe or convenient to go on your own. It's difficult to do a DIY. And if you head over to YouTube, most of the videos you'll find are from people who went on a typical 3-day, 2-night or a 4-day, 3-night package tour, complete with fixed itineraries and pre-arranged accommodations. But that's not what I wanted. So I did something different. I booked a flight from Manila to Puerto Princesa, Palawan, 5 days. No plans, no itinerary, no accommodations, just a backpack and a wild sense of adventure. What happened next turned out to be the best travel experience of my life. Raw, real, and unforgettable. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same. Stick around until the end because I'm going to share everything. The cost, the routes, the contacts, all the details you need to plan your own epic, no package, off the beaten path DIY Balabac adventure. Let's begin. Bawal daw. Bawal daw yata hawakan yan eh.
Amo talaga. Hawakan mo siya dito. Dito singo. Yan dito, di ba? May butas siya dyan. Bukas lang dito na baka madala ka niya pag ano.
Bawal yata hawakan yan, boss eh.
Ha?
Bawal hawakan.
Bawal ba?
Morning mga ka-wonder, no? Kung nakikita nyo, andun yung pier sa kabila kung saan tayo dumaong kahapon. At dito naman yung sakayan ng mga turista para dun sa mga mag-island hopping. If you remember this man, Sir Greg Villajos, from part 1 of our video, siya ang tumulong sa atin para makasakay ng speedboat ngayon papuntang Kanibungan Island. His son happens to be one of the local tour operators here in Balabac. Ibibigay ko mamaya lang ng konti ang contact number ng anak niya. At sa pagkakaalam ko, Patawan and Kanibungan Islands are the main destinations for most of the travelers who avail of tour packages here in Balabac. In most cases, kung ikaw ay mag-book ng Balabac Palawan tour, mapa-online man ito o sa isang travel agency, you'll go straight from Buliluyan Port to one of these two islands. Dahil dyan, hindi mo na rin mapuntahan ang Balabac mainland, even though it's the largest among the 36 islands and islets in the southernmost part of Palawan. Kaya kung galing ka dito sa Balabac mainland, kailangan mo gumising ng maaga para mapuntahan ang isa sa mga islang binanggit natin. Here's what you need to do next. Kung sakaling narating mo na ang Patawan o Kanibungan Island, by the way, ang isla na kung nasaan tayo ngayon ay ang Kanibungan Island. You'll need to find the tour organizer on the island. At pag nahanap mo na yung tour organizer, sabihan mo na isasama ka sa island hopping schedule. There are several groups of travelers camping on both of these islands, each with their own itinerary and island hopping route for the day. Mapipili mo na ngayon kung anong isla ang gusto mong mapuntahan. Just make sure to coordinate with the tour organizer and settle the necessary fees. For reference, nagbayad ako ng 2,000 pesos. So what's included in that amount? Here's what I got. A standard tent with beddings, a an overnight stay on Kanibungan Island, 3 full meals, lunch, dinner, at kasama na yung breakfast the next day. Unlimited coffee, boat transfer back to either Buliluyan Port or Balabac Mainland the next day. At syempre, kasama na dyan ang pag-tour natin sa magandang Onok Island. Onok Island kasi ang pinaka-highlight dito sa Balabac, Palawan. But before we get into all of that, let me give you a quick tour of Kanibungan Island para makita nyo din kung anong meron dito sa islang ito. So ito yung pangalan ng ng island na to is Kanibungan Island. Tingnan nyo naman yung buhangin, kasing pino ng Boracay. Yan. Tapos yung dagat, napakalinis. Kung doon sa Boracay may makikita kayong mga parang yun, yung parang kulay green na parang lumot-lumot, dito wala daming isda So kanina nag-inquire tayo kung magkano yung kubo. So by the way, dito sa Kanibungan Island, ang kuryente nila dito is from 6 PM to 6 AM only. Mostly nakikita ko mga nag-i-stay dito na mga beach goers ay naka-tent sila, tent accommodation. Mayroon din kubo dito. Ito yung sample ng kubo. Pwede kayong magstay dito. It's only 500 pesos per night. Sample yan may nakastay pa yata dito. So good for 2 na siya. May mosquito net, napakasimple lang, ang ganito lang yung tsura niya may ilaw, tapos may isang electric fan. Tapos maganda yung island na to kasi may mga nakikita nyo, may mga pine trees, saka meron lang silang common CR. Yan. Ang banyo naman is sementado siya. Okay na rin, goods na rin ito, hindi lang nalinisan, pero maayos naman yung banyo dito. May dalawang lababo dito na kung saan pwede kayo mag-toothbrush. At ito yung lumang banyo nila. Ayan, ito yung lumang banyo. Ito yung pambabae. Pasukin natin, wala namang tao. Ayan. May tubig din. Sementado din siya, kaya lang luma lang yung itong structure ng banyo nito. So ito yung sample ng accommodation, ng mga tent accommodations dito. So maganda mag-overnight dito, Yun lang, wag lang talaga kayong masyadong mag-expect na pag mag-stay kayo dito sa island, baka iniisip nyo 5-star yung accommodation nyo dito. So hindi siya 5-star, pinaka basic lang ng mga amenities dito. At kagandahan din dito sa island na to, good thing is that merong signal yung cellphone. Pwede mong gamitin yung data mo, kahit cellphone data lang is okay na siya. So marami ding mga foreigners dito. Balatan, di ba nakakain to? Laki Ayan, so low tide ngayon. Ito yung starfish. Ayan, di lang natin siya iangat sa tubig. Tingnan lang natin yung pinakababa niya. Yan. Ito may sea urchin. Asan na ba si Kuya Alexis?
Yung nag-assist po sa'yo.
Oo, asan na kaya yun?
Where's your bed? Okay. So ito sunset view, no? Yeah. So you can open
Nawala na. You like it here?
Yeah.
It's good. So may bonfire silang ginawa dito pagdating ng gabi. At andito yung mga guests. Ang iba pumunta dito. I think Prague is more on Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I think so. Also have frog, right? Frog from elsewhere, okay? From the farm, like frog from rice fields. I talked with an Indian guy, and he also said they have a special sort of frog, and it only comes when it rains, and then they have to catch it.
India is a big no to me. I saw a lot of vlogs.
Sobra na yan, okay? Mekas mo na yan, insan!
Welcome to Onok Island. So ito yung pinakamagandang isla dito sa may Balabac. Ito yung highlights nila na isla. Ang buhangin niya, naku, same din dun sa isang isla na pinunta natin kanina. Napakapino. My God, para ding nasa Boracay ang pagkapino ng buhangin. Ayan, ano? So tingnan nyo. Oh, sobrang pino ng buhangin. So mayroon ding pine tree dito sa ano. May pine trees din dito sa island na to. It's so good.
Kapon may sunburn naman din. Kapon dah.
Ano?
Ayaw biglain.
Ang laki ng ano, ng sea turtle.
Amo nga eh.
Bawal daw yata hawakan yan eh.
Amo talaga. Hawakan mo siya dito singo. Yan dito, di ba may butas siya dyan. Bukod sa dito na baka madala ka niya pag ano.
Bawal yata hawakan yan, boss eh.
Ha?
Bawal hawakan.
Bawal ba?
Ayan guys, no, pag naging ano tayo, naging turista tayo, be a responsible tourist. Pag ano yung makita natin dito sa dagat, gaya ng mga, ayan, mga sea turtles, pwede natin tingnan lang pero wag natin silang hawakan. Ayan, nabidyoan ko tuloy si kuya na hinahawakan niya yung isang sea turtle dito sa may ano, sa may Onok Island. Gusto niya pang sakyan yung likod. So sana no, wag natin gayahin. Tapos kung may makita tayong mga starfish, tignan nyo na lang, wag nyo nang iangat. Hayaan nyo lang siya sa kanilang natural na ano, na habitat. Yan, ano, tingnan nyo. Talagang sinundan pa talaga ni kuya yung ano.
Ganda rin mo, biglain. Dito ka magawak ko. Yung sa plate niya para
Ayun, connected na tayo. Oh, kagandahan dito sa Onok Island, may free wifi sila. Ayan. May nakalagay free wifi. At nakapag-connect naman tayo. Good. Ayan, may tindahan pala dito. See. Sama naman na?
Hindi pa nga siya muna, tas ako.
Ma'am, you can go there.
Ito mga uuwi na to eh, mga piling up muna.
The box there.
Take care.
Adventure. Speak for yourself.
Okay, so how do you like from his face?
No, at the back.
At the back?
Yes.
Open the door.
Yes, open the door.
Open the door.
Open up the door. Open up the door.
I've got so many messages and nobody. Thanks.
Silipin natin yung CR. Okay, comfort room check tayo. So far, sementado naman, kahit hindi siya naka-tiles, malinis naman yung CR. Ang accommodation dito is tent accommodation. So, wag na tayo masyadong mag-expect ng 5-star na naka-aircon kayo ha. Kasi wala dito sa island na ito. Okay, comfort room check tayo. Oh, dito naman naka-tiles. Ayan. So far, so good. Naka-tiles yung comfort room. Ayan, pwede pa kayong maglaba dito. Ito yung nakikita natin parang ano, parang siyang glamping glamping tent. Nag-iisa yan dito sa may sa Onok Island. Okay, wala siyang aircon pero may electric fan lang siya. Okay din yung design. Glamping tent. Sobrang init ng araw, but maybe kailangan na natin maligo ngayon para makita natin yung mga sea turtles. Hinahanap ko yung Ninja Turtle eh. Ano kaya yun? Nagtatago na yata sila eh. Ayun. Turtleness dito. Iniikutan nila yan ng nilagyan nila ng parang maliit na bakod para hindi gagalawin ng mga tao. Ito malapit na kasi mag low tide. Nagkakaroon pala ng sandbar dito oh. Ganda ng sandbar oh. May maliliit na isda. May mga isda oh. Naku, salay. Isdang salay. Ang lalaki pa naman. Pwede ng pangulam. nagpalipad ng drone?
Ano yun, nasa isla.
Akala ko ikaw yung nagpalipad ng drone eh. Alala. Buntik na.
Laki na kuya.
Nakalapit ka kanina sa ano? Sa turtle.
Wala. Kalis niya.
Snorkeling activity. Kaya lang tinatamad ako. Wala ako sa mood mag snorkeling. Pwede na! Maganda naman yung ano, maraming mga coral sa baba. So, isa si Coco Martin sa nag-invest dyan sa Onok Island. Kung isa siya nag-invest, dapat pinaganda na nila yan. Oh. Dinamihan na nila yung mga cottage dyan.
Hirap yung pag pinaganda nila baka isarado na ho yan.
Hindi rin po
Kabutin na ho yan.
kasi nung unang simula pa lang yan, nung pinaganda nila, parang nagkaroon ng yung pagtaas ng tubig. Sira yan lahat ng tulay.
Ah? Tumataas yung tubig hanggang dyan?
Yun, di ba yung sa
Oo.
pinaka-pavilion sa loob?
Oo.
Halos abot hanggang tuhod yung tubig.
Eh di paano yung isla? Kunti na lang. Natira.
Wala na pong nakita na
Isla?
lubog talaga yan.
Lubog talaga?
Yung mga nyog na lang at saka kahoy yung nakalupag.
Hala. Pero sino may-ari ng isla talaga? Ito.
DCA po.
Ha?
Yung dating governor.
Ah, dating gobernador sa Palawan? Ano yung
Jose
sabihin niya?
Jose Alvarez.
Jose Chavez Alvarez.
Ah, Jose Chavez Alvarez.
A few moments later.
Natapos na rin natin ang island hopping adventure and now it's time to head back to the Balabac mainland. Our next destination, one of the most underrated gems on the island, a hidden waterfall that very few tourists ever get to see. It's a place of raw, untouched beauty, and we're excited to show you why this waterfall deserves more recognition. Let's go explore it together. Time check natin is 10:26 AM. So ayan guys, no, ito yung bahay ni na Gerson. Itong sementado na ito hanggang dun sa dulo, lupa na yan. Hanggang dun na lang yung pinaka malalaman nyo na malapit na kayo dun sa sa waterfalls. So ito, puntahan nyo tong bahay nila. Hanapin nyo lang si si Gerson. Siya yung magiging tour guide ninyo kung sakaling bibisita kayo dyan sa sa waterfalls na yan. As in, kung pupuntahan mo itong
Excuse me po.
yung dalawang falls, magti-trekking ka talaga. As in, literal na alay lakad. Finally, kung mabilis-bilis kang maglakad, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes makuha mo na kaagad to. Ang ganda. Ayan. Pwede tayo makababa doon? Hindi po, baba kayo. Oo, baba tayo. Samahan niyo ako. Ayan. Ganda ng pulse, oh. Saan ang daan? Dito, tara. Ang ganda ng falls na to. Sobrang lamig ng tubig, pero masarap maligo. Ang ganda ng falls na to. Nakita natin yung falls na ito. Okay. Pangalan?
Remson, yes po. Remson.
Remson, yes. Ito naman?
Adjil Lakyan po.
Adjil Lakyan. So, guys, no, kung pupunta kayo dito, kailangan may tour guide kayo. Mamaya, dadaanan natin yung bahay nila. Ituturo ko sa inyo. Kaya kung gusto nyo pumunta dito, magpa-tour guide kayo. If the question is, can you make a DIY adventure tour to Balabac, Palawan? Definitely, the answer is yes. But here's the catch. Kung ikaw ay magbubook online, 95% of the time, you'll end up staying on one of the popular islands we've featured here in our vlog. And while that sounds great, you'd be missing out on something truly special. Ang mapuntahan mismo ang Balabac mainland. So let's break it down, the pros and cons of staying on those islands. Unahin natin ang pros. Staying on one of Balabac's remote islands give you that authentic island living vibe. Paggising mo sa umaga, maririnig mo yung huni ng mga ibon and waves gently crashing on the shore. The beach is literally a few steps away at pwede kang mag-swimming anytime na gusto mo. The tour guides, they're some of the friendliest people you'll meet. Super attentive and always ready to help. You'll also get to meet fellow adventurers and make new friends along the way. Pagsapit ng gabi, many guides organize little get-togethers or entertainment. There's even karaoke on Kanibungan Island. So if you love singing under the stars, you're in for a treat. At may bonfire pang kasama. The cons. But it's not all sunshine and clear skies. I've talked to other travelers and about 90% said they didn't get a good night's sleep. Here's why. Mosquitoes. They're everywhere. And if you forget to apply repellent, they'll swarm you like you're the main course. Kayang-kaya kang ilipad ng mga lamok papunta sa ibang isla. The heat. Summer, March to May is the best time to visit. Pero napakainit kahit sa gabi. Expect to wake up drenched in sweat if you're not in a well-ventilated space. Tents, less privacy. Sleeping in a tent may feel adventurous at first, but it doesn't offer much in the way of personal space. Noise. Some guests party hard, get drunk, or just snore like there's no tomorrow. If you're a light sleeper, bring earplugs. Gigising ka talaga the next morning na may eye bags. Expensive supplies. There are small stores on some islands, but prices are higher than what you'd expect. Yung beer at mga snacks, doble ang presyo. Comfort rooms and bathrooms can be pretty crowded in early morning and in the afternoons. Just imagine the hassle na bigla kang natatae pero puno ang CR. At the end of the day, it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're down for a rustic, social, and nature-filled experience and don't mind a few discomforts, then go for it. For a more local and grounded experience, you might want to connect with Kuya Aying. He knows the ins and outs of Balabac and can help you plan your adventure. The other option, and the one I personally recommend, is to stay on the Balabac mainland. Ito ang pinaka-the best when it comes to convenience or traveling with kids. It's the most practical and family-friendly choice. At ang mapagkatiwalaang local tour provider dito ay ang Kinakuan Travel and Tours, located right in Balabac mainland. Matutulungan kanilang magkaroon ng hassle-free, well-planned trip. But if you're a little adventurous like me and want a more unpredictable, exciting experience, why not mix both? Book a stay on one of the remote islands and spend a few nights on the mainland. This way, you'll enjoy both the raw island vibe and the unique charm of Balabac town life. It's literally the best of both worlds. For accommodations, Divines Inn ang pinakamura. They offer both standard and air-conditioned rooms, plus an on-site eatery. They can also prepare meals you can take on your island hopping tours. Pwede ka din mag-rent ng motor sa kanila kung gusto mo mag-explore sa Balabac mainland. JD Lodge is another great choice, and honestly, it's the best accommodation I've seen in Balabac so far. Clean, comfortable, and well located. Pagdating naman sa boat transfers without accommodation, you've got a few solid options. Kuya Aying offers a reliable transport. Or, for a smoother experience, consider MB Risha, MB Putrijaya Balabac Speedboat. They not only provide fast boat transfers, but can also help organize your entire Balabac tour. One last thing. All the people I've mentioned here are direct contacts. That means no middleman or third-party tour agencies, which makes everything more affordable and transparent. And if you're planning to wing it, don't be shy to talk to the locals. The people of Balabac are some of the kindest, most helpful folks you'll ever meet. You might be surprised by how much they're willing to assist travelers like you.